Welcome in. Who's that? Is that Bodman? I don't have the suction cups today, so you are dash mounted looking backwards, so it's a weird angle. At home. I'll even turn on a light to prove it. I'm making absolutely record time on the way home. I'm heading home. I had practice. Son didn't make it again because he wasn't in school. So, I'm heading home from practice because just because your kiddo's sick doesn't mean that you get to skip when you're the coach. So I'm hoping this is the last day that he'll be ill. And tomorrow night's his Christmas pageant, so he's kind of got to be there. Or else he doesn't do the Christmas thing. But I'm darn near home. I'm at the McDonald's and just about to pass the car wash. You know what? I'm gonna get a quick wash. Okay. You guys done it? You're still open? Alright, let me pull you out. Didn't even have to touch the wheel. Oh, just popping in. Goodbye, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm heading home, Bod, and I figured there was no line, there was no traffic. I know, Mama, but the car needs a wash too, and there was no line, no traffic. So you know I'm close, dude. Oh, they were, Bod. They were pulling in the trash cans, everything else, but they're open for 15 more minutes. Two days in a row in the wash that I didn't have to move left or right. I lined up the wheels perfect. Now, do we do better because this is Dad's phone instead of Son's phone? That's why we don't have the suction cups. Are we less choppy in the car wash? The reason I ask is because Mom and Dad are on T-Mobile. Son is on Verizon. What's being born is a fresh new car. I drove through a couple puddles, and there was some nastiness, so. Alright, this is the decision. Take a right or go straight, take a right or go straight, take a right or go straight. Alright, we're going right, guys. We're going right, we're going right, and we're going now. Liz never dead. For Liz never dead. I shouldn't be holding the phone like this when I'm driving. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. All right, we're at Ye Olde Homestead, and Mama's ready to take her freshly cleaned car.
Just shut the recycle bin. I took everything out.
Ow.
Took those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I need dinner, so $5 tacos. Love you.
All right. If you get an extra taco or two at $1 and bring it home.
Wait. What?
If you get an extra taco or two at $1 and bring it home, I'll try one.
Okay. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna get, but I'll get you.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Bye.
Oh, you too. Bye. Bad, you missed the recycles. What? Not really. Me too. Don't crash. That was the plan. I usually don't do that at all. We usually have a suction cup phone. I only did that because I held the phone for the car wash. So that is not traditional. The Luke, I am your father. All right. There's the family. Come home to a running toilet. Oh, what does YouTube want me to ask? Oh, okay, I'll ask your weird question, YouTube. Why not? Hi, buddy. Bod, I don't like popping bubble wrap at all. Can't stand it. It's actually a pet peeve of mine if people do it around me. So it's funny that would be the question that it asked. Hi. Welcome in, Jennifer. How are you? I just got home on my end. Mama left me. She took off. I went to practice. Son's upstairs in his bed, apparently. And Mama took off. Crazy times. So how was Fallout, bud? I saw it getting talked about. I know nothing about the show. Sorry, everybody. I had to go run and check on Son. Saying that Mama left and didn't tell me if he's okay, if he's not okay, if he needed anything to sleep in, what he's doing. I don't see Shannon for days, and she pops in as soon as Jennifer comes in. That's crazy. How are you, Shannon? Welcome in, Matt. It's just Dad today. Dad's riding solo. Son's up there hacking up a lung. Do you make drop dumplings, Jen, or do you make like what's the German one that's almost like a little noodle? Um it's like Spätzle. Spätzle. There you go. I appreciate you, Matt. That should be the pin that we leave. Because most people jump in, jump out. I can't stay, but I can Okay, I'll go with the members one. It's got all the member ones. Okay. So that's like I would call that more like Spätzle, even though Spätzle uses like this weirdo thing that goes on top of your pot that you run the dough ball on. My sister does drop dumplings, and so they range in size from like no lie, from like Spätzle size, like teardrops, all the way up to like golf ball size, because it depends on what you pinch out of the drop. So it's kind of funny. They are definitely irregular. But that's the way she and mom. I can tell you if you don't cook them right, some can be a little rubbery and some can be a little yeah, it's supposed to warm up here too, Shannon. It was fairly warm today, but I think we're gonna lose all our snow in the next 2 days. I think between the rain and the warmer temperatures, it's supposed to then turn to snow, but it's not gonna be like 16 inches of accumulation. You lost all yours already, Jennifer? Not since the one we had a few weeks ago. Huh. We've kept ours because it's been cold enough for a while. Over the weekend, it was like, you probably got this too, Shannon. Uh, it was like negative 15, negative 10, negative. I mean, they wouldn't stop talking about it during the Bears Brown game. But, uh, okay. For the last year. How come for the last year? I mean, I still get one every year. It's okay, Shannon. Yeah, it got warm fast. It almost feels like spring. I know it's not, but with that temperature difference, you should have seen Remus out there walking around. He would like stand on. He would change like the three paws that hit the ground. It was actually pretty darn funny. Yeah. Well, I get it, but at the same time, I still do, and I mean that. Anyways, thank you very much. He's plugging along. Better, better. Okay. Welcome in, Robert. How's the grandson, Shannon? And you couldn't even put a little tree up? I didn't know there was an issue. So thanks for the heads up. I was just sitting here talking all over the place. Yeah, that'll happen. That's that age where you're no longer like protecting them, you're protecting your property. Oh, you guys were live recently? I did not know. I've been at basketball practice. I've been kind of out of it. Did Mama jump into either of your lives by chance? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, basketball was from 5 to 6:30. And then I had to race home. I got a quick car wash because there was no line. But then I had to race home because Mama's doing something with Aunt Beefy and I think Grandma Harley tonight. And so it's my turn to make sure son, I guess, lays properly because all he's really doing is laying down. Ooh, what are you having for dinner, Shannon? I know you said you'd be right back, but... Yeah, Sweet Pea. You want water? Yeah. Okay. Well, funny, I would definitely say it depends on how bad your interior is. I always highly suggest, too, doing the interior at the end of winter instead of the beginning. But if, oh, that's a lot of ice. But if it's in rough shape, I mean, there's no bad time to do your interior. We're part of a car wash club, so we get basically a wash every day. But it's just the exterior. All right, got son his ice water. You might be the only one, funny. I had to get son his ice water, so I was MIA for a second. He needs he definitely needs to keep his fluids up. He hasn't been eating much. I tend to find myself when I have a fever not feeling like it's not that he had like a stomach norovirus or anything like that, but when you have a fever like that, you tend not to want to eat. In my experience. Yeah, and when your son's weight, it's not a good idea. So we've been trying to feed him as much as we possibly can. But yeah, it's been hard. It's been a struggle. But do you want some Jello or some pudding or something? Some Jello? Only a clump. Yeah. Funny. I mean, I can give you a quick shot. He's built very much like me. That's my grown man arm. So I'm as the chat found out, I'm very svelte. He's built extremely svelte, and being that he's a younger guy, he's even a little more svelte than I am. Svelte with the V. So it's a nice way of saying skinny or scrawny. I mean, to put it in perspective, even at my age, I'm 6'2", 180 pounds. So 6'2", 180. Okay. Now he's got some Jello. All right, Jennifer, thanks for popping in. Yes, svelte. SVELT. Yes. Well, that stinks, Mama. And why aren't you doing whatever you're going to be doing? I also thought you were eating before you went, but whatever. Welcome in, Krusty. Yeah, I think it's a fancy way of saying skinny guy. Bone and chips. Well, I can tell you that even at my age, you can still see some ribs. I'm doing okay, Krusty. Son's still healing up from his illness. I'm pushing through. My knees are screaming at me from practice, but yeah, funny, he hasn't been in school all week. And actually, he technically didn't miss yesterday because the whole school went remote because of how many people were sick at school. So again, it's not just him, it's the entirety of the school. It's crazy. It's really bad. So they went with the remote learning day yesterday, so he was able to participate in that, but yeah, he definitely was not well enough Monday. Today, if we would have given him Tylenol, he probably could have made it. You want more? Yeah, he woke up Saturday morning, like really not feeling well. Um, we took his temp and it was over 103. Funny. I'm past those days myself. I think I could do the alcohol content in a 30-ounce Bloody Mary, but you give me that much tomato juice in the evening, I'm up breathing fire all night long. On the weeknights, Dad is a big water guy. Mainly because the older I get, the more I realize what an impact that what an impact drinking has on your sleep, and during the work week, it's not worth it. My sleep goes down so bad that like the next day I'm just exhausted and tired. So I reserve any adult beverages for the weekends. So I'm in trainings, don't really care if I drink it. There you go. With what I do, I can tell you that 1/1 is probably our busiest time of year. So now more than anything, I cheated a little in the summer because summer's probably our slow period, if that makes sense. Oh, and funny, I agree with you on that. If I have some drinks, I fall asleep like that, but my quality of sleep is just garbage. Just absolute garbage. When I went out for the work trip when I was out in Utah, those were weeknights to be social, having a few drinks here and there. And um, some people had a lot more than a few. But I will say that that impacted my sleep, and it took me a while to catch up. Quite a while to catch up. So I'm back on par now. I've been told by wife that I have special snore when I'm drunk. Damn women, they notice everything. Yeah, same thing with Mama. Mama says that basically, if I'm not drinking, she has to check my breathing because I breathe so quietly. If I have been drinking, Usually if I shrink it and bring it back, it'll help significantly. But let me know if it didn't. Did that help at all, Funny? Shannon, can you hear me all right? Shannon, can you hear me? Because I'm testing it on my other phone and I can hear it just fine. Funny said he was having problems hearing. Okay. Didn't know which side it was on. So, just making sure. So he wears a mask like you'd saying all the time? I'm hoping that it got cleaned up here. Oh, like sleep apnea mask. And I know you said dinner's here or dinner's ready. Be right back. What'd you guys have for dinner? Well, I assume you mean happy, Joanna. What are you happy about? Let us know. I love to hear good news. I'll take good news any day. Ordered. What is larb? I'm not gonna lie to you. We have several Thai restaurants by us. I don't get Thai very often. Obviously, the most popular is Cantonese. Raw beef, huh? Like a steak tartare type situation? I had burgers and I'm happy because I have 8 more days till Christmas. What, buddy? Yes. Well, we have a video about 8 more days of Christmas. If anybody wants to see. We try to do a countdown as much as we can. And if you want to see our Christmas tree, that's our Christmas tree too. So, it's sort of a 2-for-1. So, that video is our countdown video. And it'll show you our Christmas tree. no. I thought I had some whipped cream for him. I'll be right back. But I thought I had some whipped cream for you. You've never had whipped cream on Jell-O? Oh, it's a game changer. Have it together, real quick. That's the only way I ate it growing up. You're crazy. He didn't like the whipped cream on the Jell-O. Oh, she probably didn't hit the, Mama wants to go Saturday to finish. Funny, Shannon said it was working. I know it was bad before, but that's when it switched from 5G to Wi-Fi. We should be okay now. Let us know if we're okay. Mama says she wants to finish the few remaining things on Saturday. And then, Jen said she was, Bella and her husband were home, so she was leaving for that. When you're done with the live, there's a button at the bottom that says, like, to end it, and then after you hit end, it takes you to a finish screen where you can finish, and if you don't do that, I think it just leaves you in, like, purgatory. And so if she's still showing live, she probably didn't hit the end button, if that makes sense. Welcome in, Mike. Are you okay with just Mike? Because it's a lot easier from my side to just say one name. Exactly, Shannon. Exactly. So if she just jumped out of her live to come to our live, it basically is in a looping mode. If you hit end, then it takes you to the upload or the finish processing. I'm game, funny. Let's do it. Mike's good people, but Mike was put in a penalty box a couple times the other night because Bod, who I don't know where Bod went, was talking about desserts, and one of the desserts he was talking about was a pretty risque name. Oh, pin that question, funny. I didn't think of a person yet. What do you mean, Mike? Never go live to live on YT. Can count against you. I don't know what that one means. Anyway, I may be missing something. I apologize. Let me think of somebody. Okay. Yes. They are alive. Yeah, Bod was choosing between Victoria Sticky Toffee Sponge and Spotted Dick. And everyone was having fun on this side because Mama was like, that can't be real. And she looked it up and everything else. And, yeah, one of the mods that jumped in late saw Mike say Spotted Dick and timed him out for 5 minutes. I got you, Mike. I got you. Yes. Funny. Does. And I had to explain to Mike nicely that technically we are a family-friendly chat and community for the most part. We get spicy on occasion. But the mods take it pretty seriously. So don't hold it against them. They were doing what they thought was right, but they were off base by a lot. Aged above 50. Yes. Mike used to live not far from where we're at. Used to. I just went with person based on the first question. Since he said it's alive, I just went with person. Although typically his first question is something like person, place, or thing. I just figured I'd cut out the middleman, not waste a question, and just went with it. You could, funny. However, for some odd reason, that sounds even less appetizing for some reason. As unappetizing as the other one sounds. That one sounds worse. I mean, we could go with polka dotted prick. I don't know. I mean, are we okay with that? Since nobody can time me out, I can say it. Versus any of the following: politics, business, or government. No. No, the mods that are here right now, I think would totally let it slide. Totally. There's certain mods at certain levels at certain times that are a little more trigger happy than others. Unless they're creeping in the background, I don't know they're here. You're with the team that would like it to be a little more free conversation, if that makes sense. Yep, I will say. That's funny you said that. So, Mike, that's why I told Jacob not to time you out, because I said, guys, the reason that a third of the mods in here, and funny, you've earned it at this point, you really have. You have. But the reason you got it originally is so you couldn't get timed out by the other mods. Because they were timing you out for no freaking reason. It was making me mad. Yeah, on my side it said 1, and then it said 12, and now it says 3. So I don't trust that number as far as I can throw it. But the mod ship in the channel is more based on the as a thank you for the community members being who they are and participating and getting the vibes of the room and supporting the channel. It's less about like policing the channel. But some people take the security aspect really far. Arts, film, or media? No. Guys, Mama's not here to pull the peanuts away from me, and that's a bad thing. Yes. Number 6 is yes. Number 7 is yes. See, that's one. If you were with some of the mods, you'd get a timeout for using that word. I don't consider that a swear word per se, but it's more of a warning. Not a warning not to say it, just a warning depending on who's in the room mod wise. No. Well, if you come along for a morning drive, or if you catch me in the car, typically you'll hear me, not on purpose, but Dad crashes out when he's driving because I don't think other drivers drive that well. So, occasionally I say words of curse while I'm driving. I'm pretty good when I'm land-based. Or we could all go Billy Madison and be like, he called this poop. So Liz, you like popping bubble wrap? I can honestly tell you, I can't stand that. No, it's a team sport. God dang it. Buddy. Yeah. Hold these. Do not let me eat anymore. I eat nuts and legumes to the point where I give myself kidney stones, so I have to take it easy. No, not track and field. You call them bowl excrement, huh? That's what we're here for, Mike. We're just a chill, hang out. Technically, track and field can be a team sport because there are relays and stuff like that. So that is a legitimate question. We love the fact that, and again, I say we, son's sick in the other room and mama is not home. But we love the fact that, like, we can meet people from all over the world. It's just kind of cool. And we also pride our fact that there's zero agenda, so the community really dictates the policy. We are definitely a Whatever goes, goes. Community. There's no agenda here. We gotta use these up soon. Aquatics, wrestling, gymnastics. No. Aquatics, wrestling, or gymnastics, including skating. I don't know how skating would be included in any of those three, but none of those three. And not skating in like that one. No. And since Funny already asked football, I'll even go one further. Not American or European / the rest of the world's version of football. I'll give you a bonus. I gave you a bonus. That's why I counted 12 still counts, because I instead of calling that soccer, I'm saying it's not football soccer. But 12 counts. Dang it, I was going to grab some more peanuts. I gotta stop. That's why I gave him. That's why I gave him up. Now, if I was being a stickler, I would say that each one of those sports counts as a question. I'm being very generous tonight. I'm usually more of a stickler for the rules. So, plays a team sport would be a question. Then football would be a question. So, but it's a Wednesday, so just going with the flow. I mean, you could ask something like, I don't know, is the sport played indoors, outdoors, something like that. As long as you don't call them a bio break, I can't stand that. See, that technically, if I was playing by my strict 21 questions rules, I would say you have to ask it, is it a summer? Is it a winter sport? Those would be separate questions. In the traditional stickler rules. Oh, God. Booger, you good on the Jello?
Yeah, I'm full.
All right, I'm going to put the rest away. But do you know we have cantaloupe in here?
Yeah.
Do you want any? Is it played by other countries in common, or is it a game that's exclusive to the U.S.? It's played in other countries as well. So I'll even add that to it as well. No, that's 13. I said 12 counted because I answered it as soccer. So that's 13. So we are on 14. That I'm going to be a stickler about. We're on 14. 14. No, she asked, is it football? You had already asked football, I had already answered it, but you didn't ask soccer. And so I answered the question as if it was being asked by a European and answered it that no, neither American football or soccer. So I answered it. So I gave you a fresh response, so I'm counting the question. So we're on 14. Either way, if that makes sense. Either way, I've also been very generous about the multiple questions. Correct. Now, as we get closer, I may be more of a stickler. Is it male? That's 14, and yes. Ah, okay. Okay, that's a little different. That's a little different. I thought you were asking to confirm one within the grouping, but okay. We're still on 15, but makes sense. Again, I went with it. We're good. We're good. We're good. Sweepy, out of shorts. Last time I'm warning you, aren't taking it away. And get it away from your eyes. That's too close. Dude, turn something on this. There's a million things to watch. Watch Big City Greens. Watch Bob Burgers. Watch. That's what I'd rather you do. I don't know. I left. You guys had it. It's got to be there somewhere. I see the one. Finish the jello you got, though, please. Okay. This is my thought process. It feels like this could be rugby, lacrosse, or polo, since you said the other countries play as well. I'm assuming it's a sport that's predominantly played in the U.S. That is not a question. I'm just reading the comment, and I'm giving zero inflection. I guess. Okay. Welcome in, Shoach. No, we're on 15. Funny. Look back because, again, 12 was actually 13. Is it male? Was 14. You even said, okay, gotcha. So I guess question 14 now, then you asked, is it male? So this is question 15. Okay, okay. So question 15 is, wait, question 15 would, is that a question? Does the sport, is that a question? Because that would be 15. Because is it male was question 14. Okay, 15 and 16 independently. Does this sport include a non-electric device such as a bat or ball or an inanimate object as part of the game? Yes. Question 16. Also, is the sports person ethnicity Caucasian? You said white, but Caucasian. Yes. Do we still have Shannon or did we lose Shannon? It's really not that big of a deal. That is correct, Funny. You're confirming everything that is correct. And we're at question 17, just to be clear, when the next question comes up. I know that wasn't a question, you're just confirming the details that have already been answered. Also answered and also correct. Wait, no, I answered yes to what? Yeah, that's what I said. Also answered and correct. That is correct. Everything you've stated so far is a correct statement. And we're in question 17. Which is about the battery level I have. And for some odd reason, my charger is missing. Just so we're clear. That's why he's got the two names. It's a split personality situation. My God, Bugger, I thought you were going to turn something else on. You're just watching this stuff? Yes. Not this time, Matt. Talking about funny and insightful. He's putting on his insightful cap, not his funny cap. Not that I'm aware of. And if it is, not competitively whatsoever. No, I'm confident in that answer. I'm gonna go with it's a no, and if it is technically, it's more of a recreational situation because pretty much everything is done everywhere, at least in a recreational standpoint. So, based on your previous line of questioning, the answer is no. Uh, it's the person, but he's trying to find the person through the game. I did, funny. All this will make sense once we get through the 21 questions. I stand behind all the answers, implicitly. I said I did. You are correct. That is true. I stand by all the answers I gave you implicitly. Everything has been correct. And I believe it will make sense once we get through the 21 questions. I'm fairly positive. Is the game ice hockey? It is. That's why I think a lot of the rest of that makes sense. It was just a nationally televised tournament of the four nations. They play in the Olympics, but you don't see South Africa competing, blah, 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 blah. That's why, I said not professionally and not competitively. Because a host nation, a great example is when China hosted the Olympics, they got an automatic bid for their hockey team, but that hockey team was made up of people that got fake citizenship and they still ended up losing like 21-2. So it's not traditionally played and not at a competitive level. Greece had a team when Greece hosted the Winter Olympics. And Chris Chelios played on it because he got dual citizenship for some reason. And he was like 45 years old at the time. Hey. I gotta try to think of what Efron's voice would be like. Would it be like, ooh? Or would it be more like straight up, like the Fonz, like, hey? So you think it's more like Fonz? Well, I would say funny. That's probably going to be a problem because, yeah, hockey's probably Dad's favorite sport, and I'm not saying that you should be at all the lives, but I have said before that I played semi-pro hockey, so I'm a big hockey nut. Shannon's just obsessed with the nuts on Clark. It's the world's best popcorn. Not gonna lie to you. 100%. It says it's world famous for gourmet, but it's the best popcorn you can find. I promise you. You'll never find better popcorn. It's so good. I don't even like popcorn. It's just that good. Bored Fonzie, so. My favorite team is obviously, I'm a hometowner, so I'm a Hawks fan. I'm a big Hawks fan. We lost Funny to the Google machine. He's asking Uncle Google for hockey player names, I think. Those are some pretty solid hockey names. I just mentioned some whitest names I could think of. Nice. I'm actually surprised Shannon, being from the state of hockey, as they like to call themselves, didn't jump in sooner and ask that as a question. So are you gonna forfeit? Is it played with the ball would have been a good question. Yeah, I'm going for okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. My basketball team had to forfeit their tournament this weekend because we didn't have enough players. Gentleman's name is Patrick Waugh, spelled Roy. That was my. I don't like using the word idol because that implies something that it's not. But that was my favorite goalie, and I was a goalie. That was my favorite player growing up. So I was a huge Patrick Waugh fan. And it is pronounced Waugh, even though it's spelled Roy. In my opinion, arguably the best goalie that ever played in the NHL. Played for the Canadiens and the Avalanche. I will tell you, can you table it? Because it's 8:15 and I got to get son. He's about passed out on the couch. And it's just me at home. There's no mama. So I got to get him. I might have to actually carry him up to bed. So table it. I owe you one. I think you like playing this side because I've been able to make you think pretty hard. I think I won the previous ones pretty fair and square too because of my goofball. I know I won on Ken Burns, and I know I won on Caligula, fair and square. But I was actually just going through my card, like my bookshelf that has some like memorabilia on it, and Patrick Wall was on there, so that's what brought this one front and center. Have a good night, Shannon. I know you. I know, Mama's 0-4. I have not lost yet. I have not lost yet. And again, I don't think it's a loss. It's the fun for me is playing, so I just enjoy the process. Um, I I, I like it. Mama's 0-4 though. I think you guys got her like all hers in like 5 guesses or less. She's a little more surfacey, and that's not a bad thing. It's just different. But for me, it's just fun to play. Either way. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again for a great conversation. I will talk to you tomorrow at some point. I'm hoping to be back live in the morning. So this is my usual, like, if it was normal, I'd say, hey, we'll be live tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on our way to school. I'm hoping that is the case. Tomorrow night's going to be a little fugazi, though, because it's the Christmas pageant. So we got to get him rested in bed, ready to rock and roll, so that way he can participate in that Christmas pageant tomorrow. So there you go. Good luck with that, funny. Anybody else that's still here, I appreciate you hanging. We will talk tomorrow at some point for sure. But we should be live in the morning for school drop off. So you guys take care. Appreciate you more than you know. And we will talk to you in the next one. All our best.